Have you always known what you wanted to say with your music?
Have we always known what we wanted to say with the music? Yeah, I think that changes as you go. Like songs are a moment in time, you know, when you write them, it's what you're thinking at that exact moment. I'd say every song is different for us. We don't have an overarching message. So yeah, every song is a moment in time of snapshot of the brain at that exact day.
I guess it depends on what happens in that day, really, isn't it?
If you get punched in the face,
yeah,
you're probably right about
Sad
that.
song.
Yeah, we wrote a song about someone that pissed us off once, but that was a while ago. We're not so angry about it anymore.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad about it now.
It was a dick.
Yeah, he was a cunt.
Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, so...
Yeah. You had the rebrand about a year ago now, thereabouts.
Yeah.
What was the most creatively liberating part of that for you?
John, you want to jump in?
Creatively liberate. It was like, for me, it was having like a fresh, clean slate. It was like, right, we've got a chance to like hit the ground running, build something from like ground zero, just like completely wipe the slate clean.
I guess well for you, like John was the member that joined, and we had a bit of a shake-up, and you know that for us, I mean that was one of the main reasons we changed our name, and that for us I think was a big. Creatively was a big thing anyway. Just having someone different in the band brings a different flavour.
Line in the sand kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like you were super proud of what we did before, but it's just it's just a different chapter of the journey, man, of life.
Journey of life.
Journey of life.
Also, watching John play guitar is almost as exciting as watching daytime TV.
Yeah.
Almost. A quarter of excitingness.
Yeah.
Was there any sounds that you consciously wanted to explore with the kind of new chapter?
Yeah, absolutely, man. John brings, other than his
jaw,
granddad sweaters and his jaw.
Mate, don't diss the sweater.
he brings good. You know, he brings a world of like synths and keys that is new for us. So that's a massive thing that with the stuff we've been recording and the stuff that we're yet to release. There's a big kind of sonic shift.
I think as well, like sort of based off that, it's definitely a circumstance of like you never stop developing in terms of what you're listening to and what you're playing and what you're writing. And I think it's just like the progression timed up with the rebrand and the sound is just where we were moving, you know. So there's like no real holes barred in terms of stylings. It's just a case of moving it forward and keeping that. Kind
more
of musical.
Yeah, I think it's important. You know, we never force anything musically. It's not like, oh, let's try and write stuff like this. It's just kind of what if we're in a room and we're playing instruments. It's whatever happens. If we like it, then it's a song. So I think that's kind of, and that has changed. To answer your question properly, it's changed a little bit. We're still a rock band, you know, but there's new elements.
Do those new sounds, do they in turn drive what you want to talk about in the songs? Because it does feel a little bit like they've gotten maybe a little bit darker topic-wise.
Yeah, I think.
We're just more depressed.
Yeah.
It was a product of the time, wasn't it?
Life got tough. I think, definitely like having a slightly darker sound was something that we were going for, something a little bit more embedded, and you know, a lot of the stuff that is kind of at the core of what we write about is quite deep and quite dark, you know. Still has an edge of sort of fun and like, you know, sort of musicality to it, but it has a sort of darker feel, and it seems a little bit more honest as well, you know.
Yeah, I think lyrically it is darker. This group of music that we're kind of working through at the moment, it is a bit darker just because of the times. But I think, you know, music and lyrics don't always match up, so you can have a really fun sounding song while you're doing the robot, and the lyrics can actually be super dark. It's like some of the songs you see people kind of dancing around to, wearing like flowery skirts and stuff, and it's like you actually listen to the lyrics, it's a really dark message that most people will just go over their heads.
Yeah.
But that's music.
I think also quite a lot of it can generally have a dark message but be quite uplifting at the same time. It's quite like, you know, a bit more uplifting than it sounds.
Yeah. I mean, we're not writing about like sort of things that, you know, it's
not like negative.
No, it's like, you know, difficult situations and just trying to work through them, like basically everyone in the world at the moment.
Do you find it more cathartic to write or perform music?
I guess
Perform for me.
We've probably all got different answers. Well, actually, we probably would all say perform, to be honest.
I think performing is what we sort of try and be really good at.
Yeah.
That was the pull. That kind of, I think that's what made us all want to be musicians, is to sort of play instruments and perform live.
Yeah, when you like get up on a stage and sweat's flying and people are going nuts in the crowd and the energy, like you don't get that anywhere else. And you know, writing is an amazing thing. You know, there can be roadblocks, but when you finish a song, it's an incredible feeling, and it's a great therapy to like put lyrics down. But that live energy is, you'll never beat that. So.
I don't think there's any better therapy than like volume.
Yeah.
Volume is a good therapy.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Thank you very much, guys.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.